everything that you put in your mouth to eat? Oh yeah. He said, don't defile yourself with these creepy things. Go ahead.
For I am the Lord that bringeth you up out of the land of Egypt to be your God.
Yes, sir.
Ye shall therefore be holy, for I am holy. This is the law of the beast,
He said, this is the law of the beast now. Go ahead.
and of the fowl, and of every living creature that moveth in the waters, and of every creature that creepeth upon the earth.
He said, this is the law. This is the law that he tells us about what we can and cannot eat, basically. Go ahead.
To make a difference between the unclean and the clean, and between the beast that may be eaten and the beast that may be not be eaten.
Let's investigate these beasts that may not be eaten. Let's go to verse 9. Jump up to verse 9 up there. Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 9. See, we got to know this. The simple things of this book will confound the people in the world. They would say, no, don't take all that. Yes, it do take all that. They take it all. He said, these are the cups. We're going to find out the cup of the Lord. Go ahead, verse 9. Let's see.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever has fins and scales in the waters, in the seas and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Now he said those things that have fins and scales. You got to have both. So catfish, shrimp, crab, all those abomination animals you cannot eat. Period. He gonna tell you, go ahead.
And all that have not fins and scales,
All that have not fins and scales, go ahead.
and in the rivers are all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
An abomination unto you. The same thing about that cup. So you ask yourself and your family, what cup are you drinking from? Are you drinking from the Lord's cup or are you drinking from Satan's cup? Simple. Go ahead, brother.
They shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcasses an abomination.
How simple can that be? He keep on telling you, don't eat of this stuff. What do they do? It's a delicacy. They eat snails. It's a delicacy. They eat crabs, that lobster tail. They have it all on the Red Lobster commercial. All that. Make it look so good. Squeezing lemon on it. All that. And understand that this stuff is so filthy to God. He said it's an abomination. It's filthy. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 12. Whatsoever has no fins, nor scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you.
Keep saying it's abomination. That's in this cup. We talking about the cups of the book. We dealing with the cup of Satan right now. He said you can't drink of God's cup and drink of the devil's cup. Jump back up to verse 7. Let's look at one of these favorite ones of our people. Verse 7, go ahead.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
They're talking about the swine, talking about the hog, that bacon, pork chop, pepperoni, ribs, all that. All that stuff they put out there that we say looks so good. They ain't gonna tell a lie, you just tear it up.
Yes, sir.
You just tear it up. You just tear it up. But the thing is, we gotta understand what pleases him.
Come on.
Pleases him. That's abomination for you to eat this. That's in that cup of Satan. They even put swine and pizza in the crust of pizza. They got cheese and bacon inside the pizza now. You gotta be careful what you eat. You better watch it.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
Verse 8. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcasses shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
He said he don't even want you to touch it or eat it, period. Let me show you how serious God is about eating that swine, just in case you think you're playing around. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 15. Isaiah chapter 66 verse 15. We got to understand how serious he is about this. Heard the comedian say, what he said? He said, God ain't going to be concerned about what you eat. That'll be the last thing on his mind. But we gonna read this scripture, you're gonna find out that's gonna be the first thing on his mind when he hit this earth. The first thing. We talking about the abomination in this cup. Like I said, the message is the cups of the book. Which one do you drink of? Which one do your church drink of? Verse 15. Now I'm reading this out of the Old Testament. It's a future prophecy right here. This ain't even came to pass yet. You know, a lot of people say, well, you know, you're reading the Old Testament, they've been done away with. All that stuff been fulfilled. Let's see if it did been fulfilled. Verse 15, go ahead.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
Now have the Lord came yet? So that haven't been fulfilled yet. Go ahead.
And with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
The Lord said the last time he destroyed the earth with what? Water. The next time he destroyed what? Fire. So this is a future prophecy right here. So stop letting them dumb preachers tell you that the Old Testament is done away with. You ain't got to read it no more. Come on, brother.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. He
said, I'm going to plead with you. He ain't saying, please, please don't do this. No, he going to deal with you. Meaning that he said the slain meaning killed. The killing of the Lord shall be many. He going to do this. He going to kill many. He's sitting in heaven right now, shining up that soul that he got. They going to come down this earth, slicing and dicing. These folks will say, oh, Jesus coming back. Look at it. They say, oh, Jesus got a sword in his hand. He coming killing everybody. This ain't the Jesus that my preacher told me about. Verse 17, let's see who we going to slice and dice up. Go ahead.
They that sanctify themselves, purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst.
Wait a minute, what are they doing in this garden? They talking about in the Garden of Eden. Understand they're talking about these two trees. That first tree was Jesus, and that second tree was Satan. We ain't getting all that, but that's another lesson. But like I said, these two trees he talking about. What are they doing? Go ahead.
Eating swine's flesh.
Eating what? Swine flesh. And what?
And the abomination.
And the abomination.
And the mouse shall be consumed together with the Lord.
Who killed them? Jesus killed them. You gotta be more discreet. Let me just tell them Jesus. Jesus killed them. That's who's gonna kill these people who eating swine flesh and the mouse, all that Chinese food they put in over here. They got these rats and all that stuff these folks eating up. Yeah, they put it in there. And our folks love it. You better watch what you eat now. I don't eat this. I don't eat none of that. I eat vegetable fried rice. I'm just scared, boy. That chicken on the stick don't look like chicken now to me. So I'm telling you, this is what the book say now. This is what the Lord said. I'm going to kill you when I hit this earth. You eat all this abomination. Let's go to Psalms 116. We got to take Jesus' cup. Jesus' cup is the one that's going to help us, man. I want him to help me. Because I know this flesh right here trying to kill me every day. And it's trying to kill you. Trying to get you sidetracked. Thinking about something else besides thinking about what you're supposed to be thinking about. And that's what's wrong with a lot of people. Their mind's so easily persuaded. They start daydreaming. It ain't but an hour class for most people. Hour. Let's look at what Jesus cup. This is what he said, what's in his cup. Psalms 116, we're going to start at verse 12. Psalms 116 and verse 12. Go ahead.
What shall I render unto the Lord for all his benefits toward me?
What shall you render unto him? Everything in his book you need to render to him because he got all benefits. If he told you to do something in his book, you do it. Because he got the benefit to save your behind and my behind. Go ahead.
I will take the cup of salvation and call upon the name of the Lord.
He said, I will take the cup of salvation. That's what we're talking about. The cup of his salvation. We talking about the cup of Satan. He said, you can't sit at the Lord's table and drink of God's cup and Satan's cup. You got to make a choice. So most people right now find out what cup they drinking of inside these churches. Now go back up to verse 1. Jump back up to verse 1, the same book. Go ahead, brother.
I love the Lord because he has heard my voice and my supplication.
See what we read in the Proverbs chapter 28, he said, if you turn your ear away from my law, your prayer shall be abomination. He said, if you love the Lord and do what he said, he shall hear. Your prayer shall be a supplication. He gonna hear you. He gonna hear you. I want him to hear me. So I'm gonna drink of his cup. Go ahead.
Because he had inclined his ears unto me. Therefore will I call upon him as long as I live.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
The sorrows of death compassed me, and the pains of hell got hold upon me. I found trouble and sorrow.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Then call I upon the name of the Lord. O Lord, I beseech thee, deliver my soul. Gracious is the Lord, and righteous, yea, our God is merciful.
Yes, sir.
The Lord preserves the simple. I was brought low, and he helped me.
See, this is the thing about it. When you incline your ear to what the law said, he gonna help you. He said, the Lord preserve the simple. I'm simple now. Very simple. Simple. He said, I was brought low and he helped me. He helped me. That's what you want help. Believe me, we got some destruction coming upon the earth, and a lot of people ain't prepared for this. You gonna need for God to help you. We read in Psalm chapter 1, he said, I'm gonna laugh at your calamity. I'm gonna laugh at you because you thought my book was a joke. You thought what my cup was a joke. It's not a joke. Keep thinking that you can deliver yourself out of any situation with your simple mind. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 7. Return unto thy rest, O my soul, for the Lord has dealt bountifully with thee.
Yes, sir.
For thou hast delivered my soul from death, my eyes from tears, and my feet from falling.
So when you read this, he delivered your soul from death. Some simply just eating a piece of meat that you don't know about can put your soul in the lake of fire. Some simple is not coming to church on the right day, which is the Sabbath day, and you showing up every Sunday, can put your soul in the lake of fire. This is what God's talking about. Incline your ear to his law. Don't just always be just so into having fun, because these people make it look fun. They make it look fun, I believe. They're very, very entertaining. I know a lot of times people say, man, y'all just read too much. We got to read this. We got to understand it. Go to Matthew chapter 19. We still dealing with the cup of the Lord. Matthew 19, you finished with that?
Yes, sir.
Matthew 19, verse 16. I want to know how to get in. I don't think I don't think I get in by calling Jesus' name 1,000 times. Jesus. That's all these folks do in church. Jesus. When they get out of church calling Jesus' name, what we eating at? Yeah, mom cook some pork chop and greens and bacon and all that. We can go to eat some fat back and all that stuff. And you just call on the name of Jesus. Your prayer was an abomination to him right now. Because of what you put in your mouth. This is what this book is real important to us to understand how to please him, what to drink, what to eat, all this. Matthew chapter 19, we'll start verse 16. Go ahead, brother.
And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life?
That's a very good question, boy. He ain't talking to Jesus. He's like, what good thing I can do that can have eternal life? I just want to have. Let's see what he said. Go ahead.
And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is God.
Yes, sir.
But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
Simple. If you enter life, keep the commandments. Well, but what these people in these churches tell you today? Oh, you ain't got to keep that old law no more. Jesus died on the cross, he did away with that. Mm-hmm. You telling me he did away with the one thing that's going to get you in? You drinking up a cup of Satan when when you are following a person like that. Revelation chapter 22, verse 14. You finished with that one?
Yes, sir.
Revelation chapter 22. This is how we get in. Ain't no more other books behind. There's no other pages behind Revelation chapter 22. Let's see if it changed. It don't change, y'all. It don't. Your knowledge of this book will save you. Period. And me. We got to know how to drink of God's cup, or we are drinking of Satan's cup. You got to know the difference. The difference. Verse 14. Go ahead. Start with verse 12. Excuse me. Start with verse 12. I know.
Oh, okay.
See how they got verse 2 on that? Okay. Start with verse 12.
Verse 12.
Yeah, start with verse 12.
And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be.
It's in red. Now, Jesus talking. He said, I come quickly to give a reward. Go ahead.
I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last.
He said, I'm the one that was in the garden talking to Adam. And I'm going to be the one that coming out in clouds, coming to do my bidding upon this earth. I'm Alpha and Omega, meaning the beginning and the end. Go ahead, brother.
Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city.
So what? So you still got to do the commandments, even though all this book that we read through, we at the last page. He said, blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have the right to the tree of life. You know what the tree of life is? Jesus. Right to him. They ain't talking about a tree that got fruit on it.
That's right.
It's him that you may enter. Enter what? In this kingdom. That's the only way you're going to get in. That's the only way I'm going to get in. So we cannot avoid this. Go ahead, brother.
15. For without are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie.
This is who all are without. When they telling you that you can eat anything and just pray on it, God gonna bless it, that's a lie. So he outside the kingdom. When they telling you that you can just sleep around with just one person without being married to him, or you common law married, and he or she outside the kingdom. You can't be a whoremonger, or whoremonger meaning a male prostitute, and what he said, a whoremonger, which is a male prostitute, and also a murderer, and idolater, meaning making all these graven images and bow down and worshiping them. This is the thing that we got to understand about this book. We cannot do all these abominations that are written in this book, and most of all, we got to know it. Because every day we step outside of this book and go experience in the world, it's a test. It's a test. I don't just sit down here at everybody's place and not ask what's in this and what's in that. All of it. It's a test. So we thank you for your time. We're going to get this a short lesson today. All this lesson was about the cup of salvation. The cups of the book, knowing the difference between the two. Thank you for your time.